Hi everyone, this is Ryan the Keyframe Geek, and here today we're going to geek out on the most common tasks that I use DVD Studio Pro for. Most of my projects end up needing just a simple autoplay DVD where you stick it in the drive and it just plays. So today I'm going to show you how to continue from our previous video. We went over how to take your sequence from Final Cut Pro and send it to compressor so you can make DVD ready files from that sequence. These are the two files that we created in that previous video. It's an AC3 audio file and an M2V file for video. And I'm not really sure exactly why it splits them up like this, but apparently this is the best way best way for DVD Studio Pro to make a DVD from. So anyway, we'll get right on to it. So let's open up DVD Studio Pro. Like I said, this is a really quick one on how to do an autoplay disc, so I'm not going to go into a lot of the details. I'll do that in hopefully an upcoming video here shortly. What I want to show you today is how to quickly get from DVD ready files to an autoplay disc. So here we are with the two files that we created. We're going to drop them straight into the track view. If your layout isn't like this, you may want to go over to Window, Configurations, Advanced. This will reset the layout into the advanced mode, giving you the most control over what's going on. So, like I said, drop it from here in Finder to here in your green track listing in your graphical view. And you notice that in Finder, it made a PAR folder. That's just something it likes to do, so we'll just leave it alone. So first thing we'll do here is we'll right click or control click if you don't have a 2-button mouse on the green track button here and choose first play. That'll make sure that it plays first. Wow. What you have to do is hit simulate to simulate how the disc will play in a DVD player. Simulate window will open. You will see your video. You will hear your video. In this one, I don't have any sound. And you can choose options like rewind, play, pause, stop, all that fun stuff. Just like you had a remote control in the room. So let's close out of the simulator. It seemed to work just fine. Now, for those of you who want to go ahead and burn this, that's fine. If you want to take on one more step and make it auto repeat, and so it automatically plays and loops over and over and over again, to do that is to double click here on your track icon here, whichever one you have your first play on, and come down here to your inspector and choose your end jump. So it's basically telling it, when I get to the end of this particular track, what do I do? Right now it says not set, so nothing will happen. It'll just go to a black screen. And if you choose this pull down menu here, you'll get a list of things you can tell it to point at to go next. In our case, we're just going to take our tracks and stories, since we're telling it to repeat the same track, and we're going to tell it which track we want to repeat. And I like to go to the track in brackets. If you wanted it to go to a particular chapter, I didn't get into the chapter markers, but we can get into that in another tutorial. You could easily tell it which one here. So let's just go to the track here and simulate, and you will see that it plays. This is just a few seconds clip, so it will simulate, it will play, and it will come back and play again. So now that we're happy with that, I suggest you go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and save this in case you need to burn another, or in case you maybe missed a step. So let's see here, let's go to save as, and we're going to save it in the same place that we stored our DVD ready files. I like to put it right here so everything's all together. So we'll call this one the same basic scheme as the others, and we'll just call this test 1. And you'll notice that it has a DSP PROJ for a DVD Studio Pro project file. All right, so, and we're just going to hit save now, and we're good. Now all you have to do is hit the burn button, put in a disk, and burn. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tip on how to come from DVD ready files into DVD Studio Pro and make an autoplay disc. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those underneath the video. Thanks again. This is Ryan with KeyframeGeek.com.